Hello, Bill Molyneux here, Nottingham Wargaming Group, and 54mm Antietam game. This is turn 7, and it will be the final turn, I believe. And we're just going to play this turn out a little bit and do a conclusion video. The Battle of Antietam, we're rolling our dice again, our Peter dice, and our Confederates get to move first. And once again, as I did in turn 6, I'm going to just do the movement and everything, come back and see where things are. So it cuts the video down by about 30 minutes or so. So I'm pausing, going to move our Confederate forces. Well, I moved my Confederate forces. I do believe the turns will be shorter. We have one leader left in the Confederate side. We have a unit here and here, and a gun. The gun is holding the pivot point. And so the Army of Northern Virginia, I guess, is waiting for reinforcements. But let's check the West Woods. Several people sent the idea of sending the Confederates out and trying to sweep this flank, but I don't think there's enough time or enough Confederates. Jack Brendel in Arizona mentioned this. I think John might have from Broome County, New York. You know, I might only have 30 or 40 people watching this video, but it is neat when people send me some notes. So, this is where we are with the Confederates. And there's about 154mm Union figures over there I have to move. So, I'm going to go ahead and move the Union. Alright, I have the Union troops have moved. They've taken up that fence line in the West Woods. Our artillery battery remains where it's at. I'm going to move the camera to the other side, but as you can see, the Union are advancing heavy on the Confederate right flank. So on the Confederate right flank, it's very bleak. And at this point, I see no reason to continue rolling dice. There's basically 23 Confederates and one gun holding this hill. It's more of a little ridge, and the Dunkard Church. Also, the Lynn Otto Spring House, which is right here. Good friend Lynn Otto of Reenacting World, a French Indian War reenacting, gave that to me. I try to use it in a lot of my games, including the Boer War. Let's take a look at the other side of the table. So our conclusion video of turn 7 here, I'm going to do a close-up, but I'm going to say this is a Union victory. With heavy casualties. I stopped keeping track of them, but they did get about 100 more figures than Confederates, and their objective was to take the ridge and the Dunkard building by turn 12, and it's turn 7 now. So, pretty interesting game using Donald Featherstone rules. Should have used, needed to add the limber explosion die roll on my paperwork, and also a +1 in casualty number firing at a unit in the flank or in column. So let's get a couple close-ups. Whoops. So the figures once again repeated by Jim Shaw. Well, I normally don't get in the camera, but I hope you enjoyed being in my basement and Battles with Model Soldiers by Donald Featherstone, and 54mm game, 2 pages of rules, and then a couple things. The Battle of Antietam is the beginning to end slavery in America. And we've made great strides, and we still have more strides to make. I'm also going to address the Confederate flags once again. They're for historical purposes, and that only for my little toy soldiers. And that's all they're there for history. And most of all, I need to do the shout outs of thank yous. So thank you for watching these. Thank you for your input. Thank you once again to the Gettysburg Miniature Shop for I buy all my figures from them and all the terrain. I don't get anything really for free from Mr. John. He has to make a living at the Gettysburg Miniature Shop on Steinway Avenue. But I want to make sure that I appreciate his business, and he was in my wargaming group in Gettysburg for all those years. The Big Green Trees. They're on Amazon. I've done a couple videos. They're great for the 54mm figures. I did a video on the floor mats and for the doormats and how to turn them all into fields. Well, played turn 7. Let me know if I should do another one of these in the future. I was going to do Burnside Bridge next. I don't know. Should I go ahead and do a video of Burnside Bridge or not bother? 50 views, 100 views. Let me know. I think that's it. Thank you again. And like always, stay safe, be kind, be extra kind, and be courteous. And my games and my videos are not meant to be perfect. They're just what they are. Thank you.